Welcome back, guys. In today's video, I want to talk about one of the most important things you need to have in this industry. That is your portfolio. I've mentioned in one of my previous videos that if you don't know how to create an amazing design, you should use a template at the beginning. So we are going to look into that. Also, I will list a few principles that form the backbone for each portfolio. Without any further ado, let's roll the intro and let's get into it. But before we start getting into more details, you will need to make a decision about where people will be able to find your portfolio. I've mentioned this one in my previous videos, that in my opinion, the best option is to have an online website. You can do this very quickly and easily on Webflow, and I happen to have an affiliate link in the description if you're interested in it. If you're not sure yet, try other platforms such as Dribbble. However, I am insisting on having a website instead. Even if you don't want to invest in a custom domain and you just use the domain that the platform provides, is way better than not having a personalized website. So the first one on our list is to let your personal brand shine. Everyone who takes a glimpse at your portfolio needs to recognize your style immediately. Thus, you need to establish your identity through the best designs that represent you. And I talk not only about designs of your portfolio, but also your work. Sometimes for really good designers, you can see certain elements that carry themselves everywhere, such as fonts, color palettes, and cleanliness or crowdedness of elements. There is a certain something that you identify with, and people need to see that from the very beginning. The next one is storytelling. From the impactful introduction to your work, you need to create an easy flow of storytelling. In the beginning, talk about yourself. Maybe highlight a few attributes, such as, I don't know, hi, my name is, I'm a designer, but I also like to code. Or even add something funny like, I like to paint, I like to sing, but I also like to design. Again, this needs to reflect your style. The introduction needs to respond to the question, who you are. Underneath your impactful introduction, add a bit of a description, maybe more about yourself, like passion, years of experience, your values, or something like you always like to learn and grow and so on. Something to catch the eye of your reader and incentivize him or her to continue reading more from your portfolio or your website. For example, an about page and most importantly, your work page. You can either create a separate page for all of this, or you can just keep everything on your landing page. For both options, remember that you are telling a story, so keep it logical and within your style. Some people even present their about page as a case study. Have a look at Moritz Osterloh from Germany. I hope I'm pronouncing his name correctly. Sorry if I didn't. He tells a bit about who he is and his experience, and also what he does now. Also, notice how you immediately can identify his style. The next one is project page and your work section. Nowadays, with all these shorts and reels and TikToks, it's better to keep it short and sweet. In my opinion, you should have around 4 projects that you showcase in your portfolio. And other designers seem to agree, like Daniel Autry. He believes that there is no magic number, but he found the number that works for him. In terms of style, again, you want to maintain your style. Showcase the projects that you are most proud of and the ones where you had total freedom and control on the user experience and the design. And don't forget about storytelling. You are telling a story about your portfolio or website. In the beginning, you present the character, aka yourself, and place a hook on your reader. And then you continue with your work in more detail, aka the 4 most important projects. Here, the most important thing is to talk about problems and how you use your designer mind to tackle and solve those problems. For each project, you can add some notes in a creative way, even some sticky notes if that's something you're into, where you can discuss about these. A good example for this is Elizabeth Lean's portfolio. She has her style that stands out from the very homepage. And on the design where she's showcasing her projects, you can see how she thought about the entire process and the result of that process. The entire story should lead to the end of it, where you highlight in a creative way a let's work together button or contact me for more info. The next one is design. So if you're at the beginning and you're not confident enough that you can create a design for your portfolio, or you don't know how to design it yet, I suggest you to use a template. Websites like Webflow, Squarespace, Wix can offer free templates, but also paid ones. In the beginning, personally, I will suggest you to try simple templates that will highlight your design and work rather than the other way around. For inspiration, you can check out my own website. It's not a portfolio anymore as it's a personal branding website. However, you can see that I talk about myself from the very beginning and I try to lure you in with an amazing smile. I then take you through some of my clients and my passions like YouTube and my current ventures. I also have an about page and I make sure that my story ends with a contact form for an easy flow for the user. My style also carries throughout the website through my choice of colors, fonts, and simple elements. I've designed and called this my SoFin Webflow. But leaving this aside, I think you have now what it takes to give your portfolio a shot. Let me know in the comments below if you want me to review some of these in a later video. And as always, make sure to hit that like button if you enjoyed this video, smash that subscribe button if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next one. Take care.